It's Satch. Welcome to Drive 81 Porsche YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be talking through how much I paid and how much my Porsches are all worth. Let's do business. So as I said, my name is Satch. This is the Drive 81 YouTube channel, and it focuses on Porsche vehicles, whether it be a Boxster, a Cayman, a 911, a Panamera, Macan, Cayenne, whatever. If you're interested in Porsche cars, then I strongly recommend that you subscribe to this channel. You'll probably get 10 years good luck. You may not be aware that I own a Porsche 911, a Porsche Cayman and a Porsche Boxster, and I'm going to tell you how much I paid for all of these cars and what they're worth now. Now, before I get into any of this, I want to make it perfectly clear that this is not in any way, shape or form a bragging video. That is not my thing. I think there are a lot of people out there who don't truly believe that they can go out and buy a Porsche and own a Porsche and maintain a Porsche. Well, I'm here to completely quash that. You do not have to be a millionaire at all, and owning one of these cars is just as easy as going out and buying a BMW 3 Series or a Ford Fiesta or a Renault Megane. And before we get into it, a quick advertisement for Diagnostic World for all your diagnostic needs. If you've got a car which has a check engine light, an ABS light, an airbag light, transmission warning, anything like that, and you want to reset the service light, click the link below this video or check out Diagnostic World on their website. They will have the tool for you no matter what your car. So we're going to start with my Porsche Cayman 987. It's a 2006 Porsche Cayman S in cobalt blue. What do you think? So this is actually the newest of my cars, although it's actually a 13-year-old car. I picked this up in November 2018 and I paid a straight £10,000 for this car. Now, since buying the car, I've upgraded the alloys and downgraded the alloys, depending on which way you look at it. Basically, it's got lobster claws on now. It had lobster claws on when I bought it, but in between I had a little period where it had turbo twist alloys on. Other modifications on this car include the IPD plenum and GT3 throttle body. I've lowered the car by 30mm. I've put front splitters on the front of the car. I've put LED spars on the front of the car. And guess how much it's worth now? Still £10,000. I don't believe that these modifications will actually increase the value of these cars. These cars are capable of doing that completely on their own. Not yet, maybe in years to come. So if you have a spare £10,000 in your back pocket, you could go buy one of these, just like me. And next up, we're going to look at my Porsche Boxster 986. It's a 2000 model. It's a 2.7. And if you're interested in having this car, yes, that's right, having this car, all you need to do is either currently be a subscriber or subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to give away this car once the channel hits 100,000 subscribers. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in keeping forever, then all you need to do is click that subscribe button. That will also give you 10 years good luck. So I've owned this car for about 2 or 3 years? Maybe 2 years, I believe. And I paid £3,000 for the car, but I also traded in my Mini, which probably was worth about £1,000. So let's say £4,000 for this car. Now, I've done quite a few modifications to this car, including the turbo twist alloys. Haven't lowered the suspension. I've put GT3 side skirts on the side. I've put the GT3 front bumper, genuine, on the front of the car. And what else have I done? There's a few other things which I can't think of right now, but they're in there somewhere, lying around, all dormant and whatnot, because I haven't had the chance to drive this car as much as I really want to. Last year, I took this car on a few track days and the car broke. So it's had quite a bit of work done to it. It's had a few grand spent on it. In fact, in all honesty, I've probably spent about £7,500 on this car. So there's another reason you'll be getting a really, really good car for absolutely nothing if you win the competition. Stay tuned, because I will be doing a video soon on the amount of money that I put into that car and basically how much it's cost me to own in that 2-year period. With regards to value right now, well, let's say I paid 4 for it. I really don't want to be too optimistic, and I would say that if I tried to sell the car tomorrow, then somebody might come along with £4,500. That would be about it. Again, I've spent a lot of money on it, but it's like an extension on a house. You may put 30,000 into your house to build an extension, but it doesn't mean your house is going to be worth £30,000 more. And finally, we'll come to my Porsche 911. It's a 997.1, it's a Carrera 4S, it's in speed yellow. What do you think of this baby? Now this is the car which I absolutely adore. Prior to this car, I owned a Porsche 991, which is a current generation 911, and I sold that car partly because I needed work doing to my house, partly because I just wasn't happy with the way it felt as a sports car. So I sold the 991, went back to a 997. Incidentally, I paid half the price of the 991, and well, I've never looked back since. The 997 for me is the perfect modern and ideal sports car for me. The best 911, I personally believe. Anyone who's got a 996 or a 964 or a 993, they will tell you their generation is the best, and that's absolutely fine because everybody's different. But for me, that 997 is the perfect 911. It's got a good mix of modern and analog systems built in within the car, and everything you put into the car, you get out of the car. I drive my cars on these types of roads. I generally don't go to the shops or anything in a car like that. These cars are built for putting your foot down, pedal to the metal, and that's exactly what I do. Now, coming up in summer of 2019, I aim to put a video out every day for 7 days straight on the 997, because I really want to sort of hammer home the point of how it can be a daily driver, and it doesn't just have to be a car which is sat in your garage and only comes out on the weekend or through the summer. You can drive this car all through the year, you can drive it all through the week, whether you're going to play golf, whether you're going to work, whether you're going to meet friends, going for lunch, going shopping, and I'll prove that to you. So with regards to the price of the 997, you can pay from say 20 grand up to 50 grand for a 997, obviously depending on the variant. The turbo models and the GT models, well, yes, you're going to pay more for those. Mine is a 997 Carrera 4S. It has about 50,000 miles on the clock, give or take a few thousand, and I paid £32,500 for this car. Now, I believe that this car is probably going to be worth, sorry, that was about 2 years ago, and I believe this car is probably worth about 37.5 now. Again, I'm not going to be ridiculous, but It does have the GT3 aero kit. It's in fantastic condition, full service history. Anything that needs to be done on that car has been done on it. So yes, there are better out there. Well, maybe. There are certainly worse out there. But I've checked this car, and if I wanted to go and buy this exact car now, well, I probably wouldn't be able to, because they're just such a rare car to find a speed yellow Carrera 4S with the GT3 kit from factory. It also has the GT3 wheels, which I put on. So I think the whole package, actually when I include the wheels, you could be looking at about 40 grand. So if you want to win that Porsche Boxster, please subscribe. If you want to have 10 years good luck, please subscribe. If you want to get lucky with the lady of your dreams, please subscribe. Well, not really, but it might work. So as I say, just a really short video, nothing too technical on this video, just one of those kind of filler videos that I like to put out now and again. Not really a feature-length film. I do like to make my movies or my YouTube videos kind of like a mini movie, so every time I put one out, I want it to feel like you're in there with me and you know, you're experiencing it with me. But I don't always have the time to put together a really well-developed video, so you're just gonna have to suffer with videos like this on days like today. But I really appreciate you watching. Please like, please subscribe, please check out Diagnostic World, please check out one of my other videos, and I'll see you next time on Driver 81 Porsche YouTube channel.